and we need to hear from you by Monday the 3rd of November.
Now then, what do you do when one of the world's greatest works of art is selected for a major exhibition?
I know.
Go on.
You give it a good wash.
The Burghers of Calais is the work of one of the most famous artists in history, Auguste Rodin. Its haunting presence has captured the imagination of passers-by here at Victoria Tower Gardens in London for the past 89 years. But time has taken its toll, and it's now ready for a much-needed clean-up. The cleaning process was going to involve lifting the sculpture from the gardens and taking it to the studio of restoration expert Rupert Harris. I caught up with Rupert back in July as he prepared to lift the burgers. First up, we had to weigh the statue to check the floor of the Hayward Gallery could take the weight of the masterpiece.
Right, I want you to wrap round this way and then round again.
Yeah.
Okay, wrap it round.
Once the slings had been secured, the burgers were lifted and then came the weighing.
Okay, Connie.
Right. 2,944 kilograms, so nearly 3 tons. So they made it.
They did.
Safe and sound. What's next?
The next time we're going to see you, hopefully you can give us some more help. We're going to high-pressure steam clean them.
Okay.
So we might be dressing you in waterproofs and
Masks
head
and
masks,
things
and
like
you'll
that.
have a big gun and make
power
lots of...
jet.
Exactly.
All right, well, I look forward to that.
So, well, so do we. Yeah, it'll be good. Okay.
The beauty and awe of this masterpiece owes a huge amount to Rodin, but also to the story behind the people it represents.
The year was 1346, and the then King of England, Edward III, believed that he was the rightful heir to the French throne because his mother was a French princess, and so he invaded France.
After conquering the town of Cressay in a bloody battle, he headed for the town of Calais. But the people of Calais were ready for his arrival.
They had closed the gates to their walled town and refused to let anyone in. The king was furious. He ordered a siege of the town. No food, no troops, no messengers were allowed in or out of the gates.
The siege went on for nearly a year. Inside, the people were desperate. Their clothes were in rags and they were starving. One day, an English flag was spotted flying over Calais.
It was seen as a token of surrender. The king's first reaction to the news was to demand the keys of the city be brought to him by 6 chief citizens, otherwise known as the Burghers.
They were instructed to come barefoot and with ropes around their necks. 6 men offered themselves up, roped together. They presented themselves to the king. The king then condemned them to death. King Edward's wife, Queen Philippa, pleaded with him to let them go. Although the king was initially silent, he eventually agreed.
The next day, King Edward rode into Calais and claimed it as his own. It would be another 200 years before the French would claim it back from the English.
Rodin's statue portrays the moment in which the Burghers were told about their fate. If you look closely at the figures, you'll see the different expressions of sorrow, despair, and determination. Back at the studio, I joined Rupert for the next stage of the restoration, the steam clean.
Nice and slowly, nice and slowly. No, that's it, gent. That's perfect, perfect.
With the steam clean done, all they needed was a coat of wax and they would be ready.
And here they are, the fully restored Burghers of Calais. And don't they look magnificent? Did you like the final product?
Buffed up delightfully.
Did really well.
I thought it was well worth it. Now then, if you're visiting London during the half term, then you can see the Saved exhibition at the Hayward Gallery on the South Bank, and out of school hours, under 16s get in free.
That is it for today's show, but we will be back on Monday with a bumper show.
Yeah, we're going to leave you with the taster.
See you then.
See ya.
Bye-bye.